My name's Rob Constant. I'm 24 now, living in Indianapolis. I grew up in Muncie, Indiana, about an hour away. And about 5 years ago, when I started college, I just wasn't happy with my life. I wasn't going to school where I wanted to go. I didn't know what to do with my life, and that caused some severe clinical depression to hit me. Eventually, I got a sense of what I wanted to do more with my life and was able to use that to move to Indy to go to IUPUI to major in civic leadership. So I moved here about 3 years ago for that. And when I moved here, I joined my fraternity, Phi Delta Theta, to find some people who were supportive of me and who have been there for me ever since. Um, After I moved to Indy, though, it seemed like every semester got worse than the other as I spent more time here and life got more challenging being on my own and um, still having depression and things like that. Back in September, this guy named Nick came into my fraternity's meeting and he told us about this Bible study that he had every week that some other people in my fraternity had already gone to. And just the quotes he used and the way he talked, he was so passionate about God and wanting to spread his message that it just made me really want to go to these Bible studies. So I started going and kept going every week. And despite that, though, things in my life continually got worse. Like in that time, I lost my car. School wasn't going well with my depression. It makes it hard to get to class sometimes. So I wasn't doing well there. I also wasn't talking to my family at that time. And it got to the point where by the end of that semester into December and January, I had decided enough was enough. And I was honestly just sick of living at that time. And so I made plans to kill myself and made a plan for it and picked out a day and was committed to it. And in the months leading up to it, I was also drinking all day, every day to try to take away the pain from it and to get myself through that time as well. One of my fraternity brothers noticed I wasn't at our meeting one week, and so he called me and asked me what was going on. So I met up with him and I just told him everything. I didn't hold back. I just aired it all out, and it took him a lot of convincing, but he was able to help me not go through with my plans of killing myself. Um, and then the next time I saw Nick after that, he invited me to this Legacy conference, which was a conference put on by Focus, which was specifically for people in fraternities and sororities. And so he got me to go that to hold on. And while I was there, I spoke with a priest and told him about how I had all these suicidal plans and must have thought that God wanted me to kill myself, or otherwise I wouldn't have been feeling that way. And he told me that, God does want me alive right now in this place with these circumstances as I am right now. And when he was talking to me, I really felt God's presence through him, and I felt like God was finally getting to me to make me realize that, I am here for a reason. And it just moved me so much that after I stopped talking to the priest, I just went and prayed for like 26 straight minutes about literally anything I could think of, thanking God for anything and asking for all kinds of things. And it was just by far the greatest prayer I've ever experienced. And ever since then, I got back and things have just been so much better in my life. I don't drink nearly as much as I used to. I pray all the time now. I'm doing more to spread God's message as much as I can. I gave a speech to my fraternity after I got back about what God has done for me, and shared with them what all I had been dealing with, and they've been incredibly supportive as well. And it's just been great to finally have God in my life even more presently than before, and have Him at the forefront of everything before everything else. And it's really been just life changing to finally have God along with everyone else supporting me so that I can do well in life and get where I want to get and just be a happier, better person. And I know I'll still have struggles because everyone does, but now I at least have God to get me through them, and will definitely be a better person, and really excited to continue spreading God's word through talking to people or this video or just any other way I can. Tell if anyone else out there is listening that, God really is here for you, and as long as you have faith and believe in Him, God's here for you. There are people here on earth for you who will support you. Just pray about it. Go to church, do whatever, seek counseling. There are all kinds of options out there for you.
I take the bread of life.